me talk to you.
Welcome back, guys, to Dad and Son Wrestling Reviews. That's Son, and I'm Dad.
Heyo.
And we're going to be reviewing Dynamite today, a special episode. It was a Dynamite collision back-to-back type thing. So we're going to get into that. But first, you got something from the Bible.
Walking in light. I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of the world. John 8, verse 12.
Pretty cool stuff, mate. What does that say to you?
It says that if we walk with him, Satan would never be tempted by Satan.
No. So it doesn't mean we're not going to sin or anything like that, mate. Unfortunately, we're human and we will continue to make mistakes and we will most likely continue to sin in some nature. But while walking in the light of Jesus and the Holy Spirit will work through us and sanctify us, and we will battle against sin, and against darkness, and that we will be in the light, which is also a reference to where we go afterwards, So before Jesus, accepting Jesus as your Lord and Saviour, you're spiritually dead. When you accept him and being in the Holy Spirit, you're spiritually alive, And then from that point onwards, the Holy Spirit sanctifies you through it, So remember, it's not your works that get you into heaven, alongside Jesus. It's Jesus' sacrifice, and then the Holy Spirit works through you, and you go through your period of sanctification through that, Because you want to be closer to Jesus, because you love Jesus. You'll do the things that he says in your life. Doesn't mean you won't bugger up and make a mistake, but that's how you go through it, Understand a bit more?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Shout out to Taurus BJJ, following that little bit. Thank you to Luke and the team down there giving us a place to do jiu-jitsu. And a shout out to Rockingham Sharks, the rugby league club that we're currently associated with. Thank you for putting on such a nice and encouraging club for kids to enjoy rugby league. So, now, on to Dynamite, mate. How did the show start?
It started with a backstage segment with Will Ospreay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was backstage. It was a replay from the previous day, though, wasn't it? It was from. So it was a backstage segment, but wasn't it from?
It was from Forbidden Door.
Yeah, Forbidden Door, because he still had the blood on his face and all that.
Yeah.
And it was kind of ominous, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because John Moxley gave him a little badge for the Death Riders, pretty much trying to welcome him into the team. And then Kenny Omega pops up, and we had that sort of Kenny and Will Ospreay, sort of mentor, passing of the torch type relationship that they have, that where he's like, well, I'm just looking out for you. And Will Ospreay's essentially like, well, you're not my dad. I can make my own choices. And he's like, well, not here to, I'm still going to be your friend anyway, but I'm just warning you type thing. So this is all leading into more stuff on the show and to suspected main events that we'll get all in. I suspect it's going to be Kenny versus Will, or it'll be Kenny, Will, and MJF in a triple A. But that
goes into something else later.
Yeah. So what was after the segment, mate?
Then it led into MJF versus Mark Briscoe. Wow.
Yeah. How would you rate the match, mate?
6-7.
Yeah. Banger of a match to start a Dynamite off, hey? You could have put these two on the pay-per-view against each other for whatever reason. They went a different direction.
I thought that they were going to do it at Redemption.
Yeah. From all accounts, Redemption is in Canada for a reason. So that's where I suspect the stuff for All In will play out. But Briscoe, hell of a showing, hit him with a couple of those elbows, hit him with his finisher. MJF kicked out. No shenanigans by MJF in this, though, was there?
Yeah.
No, he got the win, hard-fought win. I think that was good to re-establish MJF, that when he needs to, he can get it done. You don't want to be a heel that can't get it done all the time. So he gets it eventually done against Mark Briscoe and proves his worth.
Like Ricochet, that he has to have backup and all that.
Yeah, you can't always. Yeah, if you're going to be the top heel, you still need to be able to knock off people clean, I think. I think the best heels can still win clean, and that's what gives them that extra arrogance and that extra heelism, is they can get it done in the ring when they need to.
Strickland.
Yeah, like Swerve. Yeah, perfect. Where do we go from that, mate?
MJF tried to attack Mark Briscoe.
Yeah, so he gets the win in the end, puts the diamond ring on, comes past, gives Briscoe one, and then goes to get the belt, doesn't he? He's going to clean him up with the belt, lay some more shots in, and who comes to the rescue, buddy?
Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega comes to the rescue. Kenny gets on the mic.
Yeah, and actually in the Raw backstage segment, MJF came in.
Yeah, that was the very end, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, very end where he's like, I'll see you at Wembley. And kind of establishing that he's still going to be there and still going to be champ. So Kenny Omega gets on the mic and pretty much lays out a challenge. MJF does his usual, you want to fight me tonight, rah, rah, rah. No way. Goes to walk away. Light bulb moment, turns around and says, okay, Kenny, I'll take you on if you put your world championship career on the line. So it's essentially similar to Hangman Page, where if he cannot
and Cody Rhodes with...
Yeah, so they actually mention Cody. They make a reference to Cody on this episode. So
I
it's a
thought
nice
they'd
little callback.
just say something else.
So
person.
AEW doesn't pretend the rest of the world doesn't exist. It's only WWE that does that, really.
Yeah.
It's a very strange concept.
Like how...
Keep going.
Like how they did. Michael Cole said that the yes kiss was made from somebody.
Yeah, you won't even mention people's names, which is a bit ridiculous. But so essentially it's the same stipulation with Hangman.
He could have just said the name that he had in WWE.
He could have, but they just don't do that. And that's just not WWE's way. They like to pretend the rest of the world doesn't exist. It is what it is. They always have. Then we get the stipulation that Kenny has until the end of the night to decide whether he wants to put that on the line. And then that's a growing theme throughout the show, isn't it? What does that lead into next then, mate?
Then it's led into Andrade coming out.
Yeah, Andrade comes out. He's cutting a promo. And the Don Callis family comes out and takes him out, essentially, don't they? I thought someone was going to come to the rescue, but no one did.
Yeah.
So they kind of put him out, and then that leads into Kevin Knight defending his title.
Against Leo Rush.
What would you rate this one, mate?
6-7.
This was great, eh? I think Leo Rush's character is great. It's over. It is fun to watch. It is... Even
though it's creepy, it's still like...
Yeah, it just works, doesn't it? He plays it. He has a bit of funny, a bit of creepy, a bit of over the top,
and a bit of everything.
Yeah, a bit of everything. So it's this match was great. These two can go. They had great spots. Leo Rush was right in it to the very end. Kevin Knight sort of had to pull it out of nowhere. Played to the ribs, didn't he? But, from the cage spot where he gets the little explosion, falls through the chairs, tables, I should say. So he plays a gut injury the whole match. So that's kind of that's kind of their way of having an out for him, isn't it? That he wasn't quite 100% type thing. And what does that lead to at the end of the match?
It led into a promo.
Yeah, by who?
Don Callis.
Yep. And then who comes out? Darby Allin. Yeah, Darby Allin comes out, essentially challenges Kevin Knight to his TNT championship match. Kevin Knight goes to accept, doesn't he?
Yeah. Don
Callis pulls it off him, says, no way, you're going to get this, you're a criminal, you shouldn't have done what you did at the match, explosions, etc. Kept calling him a criminal. And then Darby Allin essentially says, hey, you accept the match or you accept the consequences. So they don't accept the match, and that leads to sort of Darby Allin giving an ominous warning that he's coming to get him, really, doesn't it? And we know how crazy Darby Allin is, so it'd be interesting to see how...
Imagine if, like, one time it's, like, just walking out, like, there's, like, a segment when Kevin Knight and the Don Callis family just come out, and then Darby Allin just with the car.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be interesting to see. I think it's going to be a lot of backstage sort of fisticuffs and stuff like that until eventually Kevin Knight or Darby Allin takes out Don Callis family members, like the hanger-oners like your Trent Beretta,
Lance Archer.
Romero, Lance Archer. Well, he's not really a hanger-on. He's big deal in Ring of Honor. He's just not that big on AEW at the moment. But yeah, he'll just start to start to attack people and all that, and eventually cause a championship match, and then maybe we get a run with Darby Allin being TNT champion again, because I'm pretty sure he's held it the most times.
No, he's tied as Sammy Guerrero.
Yeah, so he'll maybe take that, and that's a great title because that's a title you can have on the show every week.
Yeah,
and like he likes to he likes to have matches, so it'd be cool to have him on like a 10, 12, 13 week run of just TNT match, and elevate a lot of that mid card guys. Get some guys that necessarily don't get the 20-minute television time, get them rolling through, get some banger matches.
Maybe.
See if anyone lights up with the crowd and gets some energy going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where do we go from here?
Then it led into the survival of the fittest.
And who won that one, mate?
I hope this is how you say it, Shida.
Hikaru Shida, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Great match, eh? Elimination match. What we had Harley Cameron out, got knocked off first.
I think she should have won.
Yeah, she's probably the crowd favourite within the group, but I don't think she's at a level where she can hold the singles title and have legitimate matches yet.
Yeah.
Whereas the others can. After that, we had who was the Japanese bird? Hikaru, was it?
Hikaru.
Yeah, the second.
Oh yeah, Hikaru.
Yeah, she got knocked off second. Persephone was the one that knocked both of them off, wasn't she?
Yeah, but no, I don't think it's Persephone that knocked.
Persephone definitely got 2 eliminations.
Yeah.
And then the third out was who?
Persephone.
Yep. And then the last one was out.
No, it's a 6th person.
Yeah.
Statlander. And then there's Shida that was in there, so that's only counted 5.
Who else was in there? Oh, Queen Amanama.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Queen Amanama. We forgot you about you. She was third out, wasn't she?
No, she was second out.
Second out, Persephone again. And then we had Persephone out, then Statlander out. But it was Persephone that cost Statlander by hitting her with the title on the outside.
And then she passed out.
Yeah. So Hikaru Shida is your new TBS champion. Expect a feud with Statlander, I reckon.
Yeah.
Culminating in a match at Redemption.
I think they should take Statlander away from the title picture.
Well, you can keep her around that TBS mid card, and then recycle her through the World Championship a little bit later on when a few other people.
So.
Yeah. Fair enough. Where do we go from there?
Then it was Kenny Omega came out.
It came out, and pretty much what did he do?
He just said yes to the...
Yeah. So there was a segment previous to that where he was backstage with the Young Bucks.
Yeah. It was
Young Bucks were trying to...
It was like in the... Like after the Andrade thing and all that.
Yeah. So he talks to the Young Bucks as a continuation. The Young Bucks, one of them's telling him, go for it. The other one's saying, be careful. Look what happened to Hangman. And then...
Look what happened to Cody as well.
Yeah, and then as Kenny Omega's heading out there, who intercepts him? Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay goes, don't do this. What are you thinking? Etc. And Kenny Omega goes, I've got this. Kenny comes out and accepts it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So we now get the title match at Redemption.
It's at next week.
Oh, sorry, it's at, Beach Break. Beach Break.
I think it's supposed to be at Redemption.
Well... Maybe we have some sort of shenanigans and somehow that gets to Kenny Omega at Redemption. Who knows?
Nah.
Maybe Hangman comes and costs MJF.
Or maybe it's Will Ospreay because he wants to verse.
Kenny, yeah. And then that's
or it's Mark Briscoe.
Yeah. Or maybe Will costs MJF and then MJF gets the win at Yeah, so I think maybe shenanigans, and then somewhere along the line we get to a triple threat. Maybe Kenny wins it at Beach Break. MJF gets it back at Redemption, and then that leads to a three-way at Wembley, maybe.
I think it's going to just be Will Ospreay, MJF.
That's probably my favourite out of them, but at the same time, imagine the banger Kenny Omega would have with him. You know, or even just if you have the triple threat there with Kenny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It
Or
could work.
maybe even have the four-way match with Hangman and Page.
Yeah, maybe Adam Page somehow gets his redemption at Redemption. You know, he could come back with a couple of weeks build. Who knows? So
Well,
where do we go?
is. So then it led into part 2 of the thing.
Yep, this is when Collision kicks off, isn't it? Yep, and what was the first match on Collision?
It was.
Because we finish the Dynamite bit with a pull-away brawl, don't we? Because MJF hits Kenny Omega from behind.
Yeah.
And then all security comes out, pulls them apart, they hit each other, they jump on each other. You know, that usual pro wrestling pull-aways type stuff. And then that leads into Collision starting. And how do we start Collision, mate?
It started with the Japanese one, that's the Young Bucks and the Sky Team versus.
Chicago?
Yeah,
Shingo
but
Chicago.
with a different
Oh, so
partner.
Unbound Co.
Yeah,
Yeah, versus who?
versus the Death Riders.
And how did that go?
Pretty good.
Yeah? What would you rate it?
A 5.
Yeah, and who won?
The Death Riders.
Yeah, a bit of shenanigans on the outside to help out, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's quite strange because John Moxley is sort of getting babyface and doing babyface type things, but the Death Riders are still doing quite heelish things, aren't they?
Yeah.
So that's not on purpose. You know what I mean?
Something the thing happens later on as well.
Yeah. And where do we lead to after this match, mate?
Then it led into Andrade versus what is his name?
Brian Cage.
Yeah.
How do we rate this match, mate?
6-7, definitely.
Yeah. Banger of a match, wasn't it? Brian Cage can go, Andrade can go, and these two, with the 15 minutes of TV time or 20 minutes of TV time they got, they went nuts. They were great. They hit each other hard. Brian Cage even did a 619, didn't he?
Yeah.
He is too big of a man to be able to do that, but he still got it done.
Well, he did a 619.
Yeah, when Andrade was on the ropes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty crazy, isn't it?
Whoa.
Yeah. So,
Oh, Minotaur.
yeah, great
just
match.
said,
Some stuff off the top ropes, all sorts of stuff. These two really went. Great match. But Andrade gets the win, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So where do we go from there?
Then it had a promo
By who?
with Andrade.
Yeah, Andrade saying how you know.
Yeah.
And the crowd is hot for how you know. They chant it now, don't you? Can't believe that got
How
over.
you know?
The wrestling fan base will take a hold of anything, won't we?
How you know?
How you know. Where do we go from there, buddy?
Then it led into Thunder Rosa with Mina Shirakawa.
And who do they take on?
They take on
They took
just
Some local talent?
yeah.
Yeah, got the win pretty easy.
Yeah.
What would you rate it, mate?
6-7.
Yeah, just storyline building, just building their but building those two towards the title, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
because they need some title.
but before it is the Rascals versus Speedball Mike Bailey and Mystico.
Yeah. And how did that con go?
I'll give it a 6-7.
Yeah, that was pretty epic.
Yeah.
Everyone flying around the ring everywhere. Who picked up the win, mate?
Bandito, Mystico, and Speedball Mike Bailey.
Yep, they picked up the win. Everyone got some licks in and did some high flying.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Collision's always great for that. They chuck a lot of luchadors and the flippy dippy guys on there.
Yeah.
And really entertain the crowd. You always get a good crowd reaction at Collision.
Yeah.
Because of the matches they put on, because they put on a lot of the like the real wrestling,
Yeah.
flipping and dipping and stuff like that maybe don't have as much storyline implication as the guys do on Dynamite. And where do we go from there, buddy?
Then it went into for the number one spots at the
Casino Royale Casino Battle Royale.
Yeah, and then they get a shot at Tekla.
And it was Athena versus who?
Athena versus who was it?
Mirina or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry if I can't pronounce the Japanese name correctly.
Rena.
Yeah, but banger of a match. They both got plenty of offense in. The Japanese bird was only like 19 or something, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She was really young, but she could go, and she didn't step back one step.
She called herself the Pink Devil.
The Pink Devil, yes. So Athena got the win though in the end, didn't you?
Yeah.
And what would you rate it, mate?
6-7.
Yeah, we like Athena, don't we? She can go, and I think she should be on AEW more often on the Dynamite. And that I think she would be golden to be in and around that World Championship type thing, or maybe go a 4-way at All In. Who knows? Where do we go from there?
Then it led into the 6-on-6, 3-on-3 trios match.
Oh, yep. So
4-on-4.
4-on-4. So we had the Guns,
Jay White,
and
Copeland.
On this day, come out. Good pop for the crowd. Great match, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They took on the
Shane
Taylor promotions. Yeah, they're getting a lot of time on Collision and stuff, which is good. They're an up-and-coming mob. Got some young wrestlers on there. I like some of the characters as they continue to build and feud with these other groups. I think they'll the more TV time, the better they'll get.
Yeah.
But of course, the babyfaces got the win. Jay White looked good. They didn't use him too much, so let him roll through and get his licks up and stuff like that. Obviously, he's been away for 14 months. Can't expect him to go out there and do a 30-minute match.
Yeah.
Really good protecting him in that 4-way. Copeland as well got a spear in. They shared a hug at the end. Ominous though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because Jay White's got a history of turning, and Adam Copeland's got a belt that he might want at the moment. So we'll see where we go from there. And how do we go?
The dogs came out.
Yeah, dogs came out with the Death Riders, didn't they? More heel stuff from the Death Riders.
So the dogs come up and Gabe Kidd is in there.
Yeah, he's over in Japan at the moment. But
and then the Death Riders attack him.
Yeah, so they essentially had a promo. They've had a few promos where Gay Kid's pretty much saying, the War Dogs and the Death Riders are aligned, and they have mutual enemies, and they're the
same.
They're the same essentially, and that little segment kind of proves it, that the Death Riders ride alongside the War Dogs, because the War Dogs have been their mercenaries from time to time, especially when it came to Darby Allin and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, they take out the baby faces and then walk away big and tall. So yeah, that's where we're at with that one. And where do we leave from there, mate?
Then it led into Maya World versus Julia Hart.
What would you rate that one, mate?
3.
3? Yeah. My World's going to ride this success from the Owen Hart. She picks up the win here.
Yeah.
Going to get the number 2. So that's the storyline there. Athena and her on Ring of Honor mentor, teacher, student type thing. They're going to play on that a lot within the Casino Battle Royale. Look for, if they don't want Athena anywhere near the title stuff, look for these two to sort of separate themselves into their storyline somehow.
Or maybe they get out of the ring and then Maya Welch just hitting her to get.
Yeah, maybe they go through the crowd and they're brawling and stuff, and then sort of make their way, and eventually they're not in the match anymore.
Yeah.
Somebody else picks up the win.
And then someone rolls up, and then you can just see Athena just try to get. So it's Maya World cost her it.
Yeah, and then you go into a Ring of Honor Women's Championship match on one of the Dishonor Ring of Honor pay-per-views or something like that.
Yeah.
Perfect. You keep that storyline going, and you use them on the AEW product at the same time. And what followed that one, mate?
The main event.
And who was that? You sure? Because our boy Roosh came out and had a squash match, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Roosh come out, big pop, squashes some local talent as he does at the moment. I'd like to see him start taking on more regular matching, 15, 20-minute matches.
Maybe with...
Because he hasn't had a full-scale match since the MJF one. So I'd
that was his only match since...
Yeah, because he had squashes all leading up to that too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd like to see him get some 15, 20-minute matches going.
I think it would be good if, like, he versed, like, who am I thinking of blanking on? People from the Don Callis family.
Oh yeah, he could. Yeah. He's got a history with Andrade. Maybe he comes to Andrade's rescue. That'd be cool. Team up with Andrade. That's something I'd get into. And then we went into the main event. Main event was who?
ELP versus Carl Fletcher.
Yeah. So El Phantasmo, as his long abbreviation name has said when he was over in Japan, or still is, versus Carl Fletcher. What would you rate the match?
6-7.
Yeah, these two went. Carl Fletcher's matches are brilliant. I think he is top 3 or 4 in the world at the moment when it comes to matches and his wrestling.
So it's...
he just looks so real when he does it. It's just so intense.
It's the world's best wrestlers are MJF, the best one.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay, second.
Yeah.
And then Carl Fletcher.
Yeah, that's your 3?
Yeah.
Very cool, very cool. I couldn't argue with that. They're all the top 5. I think you can interchange when it comes to the rest, like pure athletic wrestlers in the world at the moment.
The 5th, the 5 I do is MJF, Will Ospreay, Carl Fletcher, Kenny Omega, and Darby Allin.
Yeah, that is a hell of a list, mate. That is an awesome list. I don't think there is a WWE guy that makes my top 5 at the moment for pure wrestling. But the top 10 will be, in terms of people that are hot and I'm interested to watch at the moment, you could chuck in an Obafemi and a Bron Breakker into that top 10.
I would go...
But at the moment...
Top 5 in WWE, Bron Breakker, Obafemi, Logan Paul.
Yeah, keep going.
Who else is good?
Danhausen,
yes. Right, Danhausen should be the top one. And
it's tough at the moment in WWE.
Yeah,
and the product
the last one I would say probably Angelo Dawkins.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean Montez Ford?
Yeah.
Montez Ford, yeah. I'm not saying Angelo Dawkins is not any good.
I'll put him in 6 or 7.
Yeah, I think Montez Ford could do the singles thing. He could go on a run as a single star, I should say.
He probably gets it from... He probably learned some stuff from Bianca Belair.
Yeah. Well, it is his wife. Why wouldn't you learn? She was the top female talent in WWE
for a long time.
Yeah, and she probably, when she comes back, or if she comes back, depending how motherhood goes for her, I'm sure she could get back to the top there. But otherwise, God bless you all. Thank you. That's our Dynamite Collision special review done. There'll be links in our description for our local church, The Rocks. Plenty of content there about Jesus and coming to him. We suggest you get it into you. There'll also be a couple of bits you can click on the end card on this video. That will send you directly to The Rocks page anyway. Anything from you, big guy?
Well, there may be a new short maybe coming out soon.
Yeah. So stick by. We might have some funny new shorts to come your way. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Mwah. Bang.